Hello, and welcome back to the English Grammar course. This is Marian, and today, after a quick review on subject-verb agreements, we will be learning about possessives. So let's get started. Nouns or pronouns connected by the conjunction and require a plural verb. For example, my pen and pencils are blue. Except when the two nouns form one idea. Bread and butter is a delicious appetizer. Collective nouns can be followed by either singular or plural nouns. The choir is singing beautifully. Nouns that have two parts always require a plural verb. Your new sunglasses are so cool. Except when we refer to them as a pair. This pair of jeans is too tight. After the expressions each, anybody, every, nobody, one of, each of, no, we always use singular verbs. Nobody enters her room without her permission. A singular noun or pronoun which is linked to a phrase or group of nouns, generally introduced by words like with, like, as well as, is followed by a singular verb. For example, Ben, like Tom and I, is excited for our trip to Spain. Amounts require singular verbs too. $1 is so cheap. The title of books, movies, novels, and other similar works require a singular verb. A series of unfortunate events is a great kids show. A series of unfortunate events is the name of the TV show. When singular nouns are joined by or, nor, neither nor, either or, not only but also, we use singular verbs. My brother or sister is taking out the trash today. Brother and sister are singular nouns. When plural nouns are joined by these words or expressions, we must use plural verbs. Neither my brothers nor my sisters like chocolate. Brothers and sisters are plural nouns. When a compound subject joined by these expressions contains a singular and plural noun or pronoun, the verb should agree with the subject closest to the verb. Neither my roses nor fig tree is growing. Fig tree is a singular noun, and it is the closest to the verb. Therefore, the verb is singular. Wonderful! It's time for practice. Can you choose the correct multiple choice option? $5 is the average price of a cappuccino in New York? With amounts, we use singular verbs. My mom and dad are at a restaurant for their anniversary. Mom and dad are two nouns linked by the conjunction and. Therefore, we require a plural verb. Every man and woman is obliged to wear a seatbelt. The cats or the dog gets the most attention. Dog is the noun closest to the verb. Dog is singular, therefore the verb must be singular. The boxes of cake mix are in the cupboard. Here the verb are agrees with the subject boxes. All the children have done their homework. Everyone has finished their assignment. Either my father or my sisters are going to sell the car. Both plants are dying. The killing of animals has created problems. Has is linked to the subject killing. Therefore, it is singular. Great job! Now we can move on to our lesson on possessives. We use possessives to indicate the possession and relationships between people, animals, places, and things. There are different kinds of possessives: possessive nouns, possessive adjectives, and possessive pronouns. We have already studied possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, but here is a quick refresher. The possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, its, our, your, their. For example, those are her shoes. My hair is brown. We use possessive adjectives before a noun to show who or what owns it. Possessive pronouns are very similar to possessive adjectives, as they also indicate ownership. The difference is we use possessive pronouns instead of the noun, rather than in front of it. The possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, yours, theirs. For example, that book doesn't belong to her, it's mine. I forgot my phone. Can I please borrow yours? All right. Now, the focus of today's lesson is on possessives with nouns. To indicate that something or someone belongs to a person, is connected to a place, or to show the relationship between people, we use apostrophe s to indicate possession. This singular possessive form always comes after a noun. For example, that's Lola's phone. France's biggest charm is its cheese. To form possessives with plural nouns, to indicate, therefore, that something or someone belongs to more than one person or place, we simply add an apostrophe after the s. These are my cousin's toys. This means that the toys belong to more than one cousin. Our cat's claws are very sharp. This means that we have more than one cat, and they all have sharp claws. Let's compare two sentences. It's my friend's car. It's my friend's car. In the first sentence, the apostrophe is before the s. Therefore, the word friend is singular. There is only one friend. In the second sentence, the apostrophe comes after the s. Therefore, the noun friends is plural. There is more than one friend. Now, there are some specific rules to follow. With irregular plural nouns, we use apostrophe s to form the possessive. For example, the children's playground is huge. Children is the plural of child. It is irregular. Therefore, we add apostrophe s to indicate possession. Women's clothes are easy to shop for. When a person's name ends with s, we can either add an apostrophe at the end or add apostrophe s. That's Thomas's favorite movie. That's Thomas's favorite movie. Notice how we pronounce Thomas's the same way, indicating possession. Both spelling are correct. When something belongs to more than one person and we use a list of names, we put apostrophe s on the last name to indicate possession by the whole list. For example, Josie and Kevin's apartment is in Madrid. The apartment belongs to Josie and Kevin. We can use possessives instead of a full noun phrase in order to avoid repeating words. Is this your ring? No, it's Jenny's. Here we simply say it's Jenny's instead of it's Jenny's ring. This avoids repeating the word ring more than once. Another example. Whose book is this? It's my sister's. We can use the possessive to refer to shops, restaurants, schools, or even churches by using the name or job title of the owner. I'm going to the doctor's this afternoon. This means the doctor's office, but you can simply say the doctor's. Is Pop's open for dinner? Pop's is the name of a diner, but we don't need to use the word diner and can simply use the possessive to indicate this restaurant. Let's practice. Can you fill in the gaps with the correct words from the box? It's my brother's birthday tomorrow. He's 30 years old. There is only one brother, indicated by the pronoun he. Therefore, we use apostrophe s to indicate possession. I'm taking my boss's sister out for drinks tonight. Our cat's litter is always dirty. They like to make a mess. There is more than one cat as indicated by the pronoun they, which is plural. Therefore, we simply add an apostrophe after the plural noun cats to indicate possession. It's my neighbor's dog. He loves him very much. These are my father's books. This is Tiffany and Olivia's new apartment. I asked for my friend's help. She said no. Jason's wish is to visit Australia one day. Should we go to Luigi's for dinner? It's my favorite Italian restaurant. Great work! Now let's take a look at a typical point of confusion between possessives and contractions. It's my friend's car. This sentence means it is the car of my friend. It's is the contracted form of it is, whereas friends is an indicator of possession. Apostrophe S can also be confused with the contraction of has. Maria's got Alex's wallet. This sentence means Maria has got the wallet of Alex. The only way to know whether the apostrophe S is a contraction or an indicator of possession is through the context of the sentence. Pay attention whether the word is or has can replace the apostrophe S in the sentence. I also wish to remind you not to confuse the possessive adjective it's with the contracted form it is, as we have seen in Chapter 1. This toy belongs to my cat. It's its toy, which means it is its toy. It's the toy that belongs to my cat. Great work! Now we can move on to our task-based activity. Listen to this student presenting their friend's family. Can you identify and write down all the sentences with the correct use of the apostrophe in the possessive form? First, we will listen to the audio by itself. Then we'll listen with the gap fill. Let's go!
Hello, my name is Stephanie. I will be presenting my friend Maggie's family. Maggie's parents are called Tim and Mary. Maggie has 2 brothers. Her brothers' names are John and Kevin. Maggie also has 1 sister. Her sister's name is Lisa. Lisa's married. Her husband's name is Patrick. They have 2 daughters. Maggie is their daughter's aunt. Lisa and Patrick's daughters' names are Lucy and Sammy. Lucy and Sammy's uncles are John and Kevin.
All right, let's listen one more time with the gap fill.
Hello, my name is Stephanie. I will be presenting my friend Maggie's family. Maggie's parents are called Tim and Mary. Maggie has 2 brothers. Her brothers' names are John and Kevin. Maggie also has 1 sister. Her sister's name is Lisa. Lisa's married. Her husband's name is Patrick. They have 2 daughters. Maggie is their daughter's aunt. Lisa and Patrick's daughters' names are Lucy and Sammy. Lucy and Sammy's uncles are John and Kevin.
Great work! In this presentation, there are 6 uses of the apostrophe S to indicate possession by a singular noun. Maggie's, Maggie's, sisters, husbands, Lisa and Patrick's, Lucy and Sammy's. And there are 3 uses of the apostrophe after a plural noun to indicate possession by more than 1 person, animal, or thing. Brothers, daughters, and daughters. I have also highlighted Lisa's, married, to draw attention that this apostrophe S is the contraction of Lisa is and not a possession. Great work! Now it's time for review. To indicate that something or someone belongs to a person, is connected to a place or to show the relationship between people, we use apostrophe S. John's arm is broken. To form possessives with plural nouns, to indicate that something or someone belongs to more than one person or place, we add an apostrophe after the S. My brother's wives are lovely. With irregular plural nouns, we use apostrophe S. Men's deodorant is cheaper than women's deodorant. When a person's name ends with an S, we can either add an apostrophe at the end or add S. James's favorite meal is carbonara. James's favorite meal is carbonara. When something belongs to more than one person and we're using a list of names, we put apostrophe S on the last name. Ian and Connor's apartment is very nice. The apartment belongs to Connor and Ian, but we use a singular indicator of possession. Fantastic! We have finished learning about possessives. Thank you for your participation, and I really look forward to our next lesson together. See you then!